The galaxy was alive with chatter and laughter. Alien fleets from hundreds of star systems gathered near the Galactic Throne to witness Earth's newest prototype, a small, sleek ship that Earth had quietly sent into space. The aliens had called it weak, a joke, something primitive that could never survive in real combat. "No chance it will last a day," one alien commander sneered. "They say Earth is clever," another replied, "but clever does not mean strong." In the shadows, far from the laughing crowd, a human pilot sat quietly in the cockpit of a much larger ship, hidden from sensors. He did not laugh, he did not speak, he simply observed. His eyes followed the Galactic Throne's fleet as they paraded and mocked Earth's prototype. Small lights blinked on his ship's dashboard, showing that every alien movement was being recorded, every strategy noted, every laugh remembered. Back at the throne, the highest council of the galaxy waved their tentacles and claws in amusement. They displayed Earth's prototype on large holograms, zooming in to show its small size, its simple design. "They think this is the peak of their technology," the throne boomed. "Pathetic," the council agreed, voices echoing across the room. The laughter was loud, confident, and cruel, but the humans were nowhere to be seen, and that fact went unnoticed. Meanwhile, Earth's prototype moved carefully through the testing field, its engines quiet, almost invisible. It maneuvered with agility the aliens did not expect, weaving between asteroids and debris with precision. A small part of the human ship's AI whispered to the pilot, "They are underestimating us. They do not see what we are capable of." The pilot smiled slightly, but his face was calm, almost unreadable. He knew that the galaxy would not believe what they were about to see. Aliens continued to joke, pointing at Earth's prototype on their holograms. "Look at it. It is slower than a comet, weaker than a moonling's shield," one laughed. "Even a small patrol fleet could destroy it in minutes," another added. Their confidence was high, their pride even higher. They had never faced humans before, and they believed humans were weak, fragile, and easily defeated. But the pilot in the shadows did not worry. He knew Earth's true power was not in what the aliens could see, but in what they could not. The prototype, which the aliens mocked, was only a decoy, a distraction. The real human warship was hidden, cloaked, and waiting for the perfect moment to show its strength. Its engines hummed silently, and sensors scanned the alien fleet, noting weaknesses, gaps, and vulnerabilities. Time passed slowly, yet tension built. The aliens laughed louder, unaware of the growing storm around them. Their council dismissed warnings from scouts, messages that Earth's prototype might not be what it seemed. "Nothing can come from that planet," they said confidently. "They are fools to even send a ship." And far from their mocking voices, the hidden human warship drifted closer, a ghost in space. Its presence was unknown, its power unimaginable. And in the pilot's eyes, there was patience. For he knew that one moment would change everything. One moment when the galaxy would stop laughing and finally realize that underestimating Earth had been the greatest mistake of all. The laughter echoed in the void, the aliens still mocking, still confident. But in the darkness, hidden among the stars, a human ship waited silently. And soon, the galaxy would learn that Earth's prototype was only the beginning. The real surprise was coming, and no one would escape it. The Galactic Throne continued to celebrate, convinced that Earth's prototype was nothing more than a small, fragile toy. Messages from Earth arrived, clear and firm, warning the throne not to underestimate the humans. "Your assumptions are wrong," the message said. "Earth is not weak, and you will regret ignoring us." But the council barely glanced at it, tossing it aside like a trivial piece of paper. One alien laughed. "Do they actually think we fear them? How amusing." The prototype moved carefully, weaving through the testing field, but the human pilot inside was focused on more than just maneuvers. He activated a small holographic map, marking every alien fleet, every weak point in their formation. The sensors on his ship picked up minor energy fluctuations from the throne's flagship, small signs that even the most powerful aliens had vulnerabilities. He studied the patterns silently, calculating the perfect moment to act. The AI whispered softly, "They are blind to us. They do not know what is coming." Meanwhile, the aliens held a grand ceremony, mocking Earth openly. They displayed holograms of the small prototype, showing its slow engines and weak weapons. Imagine sending such a fragile ship into real space, one alien commander exclaimed. The throne laughed loudly, its voice echoing across the room. Fools, they do not understand the galaxy. Even the lower officers joined in, clapping and jeering, completely confident in their power. Back in space, scouts sent by the throne were moving closer to the human prototype, curious and arrogant. They wanted to confirm that Earth was as weak as they had been told. But the human pilot had anticipated them. He adjusted the prototype's path slightly, drawing the scouts into a harmless trap. Small explosions erupted in the distance as decoys confused the alien sensors. The throne's officers shrugged and laughed, thinking it was just minor miscalculations. They had no idea that every move was being watched, recorded, and remembered by the humans. Time stretched slowly, but tension grew like a hidden storm. The pilot checked his instruments again, confirming that the larger, hidden human warship was ready. It floated silently, cloaked and invisible, waiting for the perfect moment. The humans did not need to attack yet. Patience was their weapon. The throne and its fleets were showing their true arrogance, their pride blinding them to reality. An alien messenger arrived at the council, waving arms wildly. "Sir, strange readings. The prototype is moving, differently than expected." The throne waved the messenger away, laughing. "Nonsense, it is just a small ship. Nothing it does matters." The council murmured in agreement, ignoring the warning completely. They believed Earth was a joke, a minor annoyance, a primitive world that posed no threat. But far away, in the cold darkness of space, the human pilot smiled slightly. Every laugh from the throne, every dismissal, made his plan stronger. For the humans knew what the aliens did not. They knew the real power of Earth's fleet, the hidden ship that could change the balance of the galaxy. And soon, the throne would learn that arrogance is a dangerous mistake. The pilot whispered to the AI, "Prepare for decloak. They will never forget this day." The Galactic Throne continued to mock, celebrating their perceived superiority. Messages from Earth were ignored, scouts were trapped, and warnings dismissed. But in the shadows, patience ruled, and a storm was gathering silently. The aliens laughed, completely unaware that their fate was already being written. And when the moment came, the laughter would turn to terror, and the galaxy would never see Earth the same way again. The galaxy was still laughing, unaware that their arrogance had drawn them dangerously close to disaster. The Galactic Throne floated confidently at the center of the alien fleets, its massive form gleaming with power. All eyes were on Earth's small prototype, still moving carefully through the test field. But far behind the laughter and mockery, a larger human ship waited silently, cloaked and invisible. Its engines hummed softly, undetectable, its weapons ready to strike. Inside the human battleship, the pilot's hands moved over the controls with calm precision. Every sensor had been checked, every calculation completed. The alien fleets had no idea that the true power of Earth had been hiding all along. A small smile crossed the pilot's face as he whispered, "Now." The AI responded immediately, decloaking sequence initiated. A bright flash of light tore through the darkness of space as the hidden human warship revealed itself. Its massive hull reflected distant starlight, engines glowing with energy the aliens had never seen before. Shock rippled through the Galactic Throne and the surrounding fleets. Weapons froze, scanners failed, and every alien commander stared in disbelief. They are massive," one stammered. "They cannot exist, such power," another whispered, but fear had already taken hold. The throne's tentacles flailed, and alarms blared throughout the alien fleets. How could they have missed it? How could Earth have hidden a ship of such size and strength? The Council had mocked Earth's prototype just minutes ago, claiming it was weak and useless. Now the laughter turned into panic, and even the bravest aliens struggled to breathe under the weight of shock. The human pilot did not hesitate. He maneuvered the battleship into a perfect position, scanning the alien formations for weaknesses. Energy pulses built along the hull, weapons charged and ready. The AI spoke calmly, targeting systems online, firepower optimal. In that moment, the galaxy realized they had been blind. The prototype was only a distraction, a test, a way to make the aliens underestimate Earth. In the throne's command room, officers shouted and scrambled. "Deploy fighters." Attack the human ship. Fleets moved too slowly, weapons misfiring, sensors jammed by the human ship's hidden technology. Every alien move was anticipated, countered, and turned into weakness. Panic spread like fire through the ranks, morale breaking instantly. Outside, in the void of space, the human battleship glided with grace and lethal power. It was fast, strong, and precise, a perfect combination of technology and human strategy. The Throne's flagship tried to engage, but it was already too late. Every alien calculation had failed, every plan had been outsmarted. The pilot whispered to himself, calm and steady, "They will remember this." The AI replied, "Yes, the galaxy will never forget Earth's strength." From the shadows to the light, Earth had revealed its true power. And the Galactic Throne realized, too late, that mocking humans had been the gravest mistake of their history. The aliens froze, the council trembling, and the laughter was gone, replaced by fear. For the first time, the galaxy saw humans as more than clever. They saw humans as unstoppable, calculating, and deadly. And somewhere deep inside the throne, a single thought rang clear. We underestimated them, and now we will pay. The human battleship hovered in the center of the battlefield, glowing with energy. And far from the mockery and arrogance, the pilot prepared for the next move. For decloaking was only the beginning. The real test, the real power of Earth, was yet to come. The moment had arrived. The hidden human warship, now fully decloaked, faced the Galactic Throne's fleet with calm precision. Alien weapons fired in unison, beams of energy slicing through space toward the human ship. But the human battleship moved with unmatched speed, dodging attacks, weaving between blasts with perfect timing. Each maneuver was calculated, every move designed to outsmart the aliens. The throne roared in frustration. Destroy it! Do not let them escape! Fighter squadrons surged forward, engines screaming, weapons charging. But the human ship anticipated every strike. Energy shields absorbed the attacks, and countermeasures disrupted alien targeting. Explosions lit the void as small ships were disabled, thrown off course, or destroyed entirely. The pilot's eyes were sharp, scanning every threat. He guided the battleship with precision, striking weak points in the enemy formation. Alien vessels exploded in waves, their attacks growing frantic. Even the Throne's flagship, massive and powerful, could not keep up. Every human strike was fast, precise, and devastating. The alien commanders panicked, shouting orders that collided with confusion. "What are they doing? How is this possible?" One cried. "They are stronger than our calculations, faster than our predictions," another shouted. The Throne's tentacles waved furiously, energy shields flaring in desperation. No one had expected Earth to be capable of such tactics, such power, such intelligence. From the human ship, small drones launched to jam alien communications. Fighters were disabled mid-flight, engines overloaded, weapons destroyed. The galaxy watched in awe and terror as the human battleship moved like a ghost. It struck, retreated, and struck again, every attack leaving alien ships in ruin. The Throne's pride was shattered, every laugh and mockery now replaced by fear and regret. The battle raged across the void, lasers flashing, hulls exploding, and smoke rising from destroyed ships. Alien fleets struggled to coordinate, their formation broken, their morale collapsing. The Throne realized that brute force alone could not defeat Earth. For humans were clever, strategic, and willing to wait for the perfect moment. The pilot adjusted the weapons, targeting the Throne's flagship directly. Energy built along the hull, glowing brighter, ready to fire a single, unstoppable strike. The AI whispered calmly, "Target locked. One shot will disable the flagship entirely." The pilot nodded, calm and confident, as the human ship prepared to show its final power. Every alien command tried to counter, but it was too late. The flagship trembled under the threat, smaller ships panicked, and the battle shifted completely. The humans had proven that technology, patience, and strategy were far more dangerous than sheer numbers. The Throne could feel it, fear coursing through every command center, every officer, every soldier. And in the midst of chaos, the human battleship remained calm, floating like a predator in the void, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The AI reminded the pilot, They are desperate now. Your advantage is complete. The pilot smiled faintly, for he knew the battle had only one outcome. Earth would no longer be mocked, the Galactic Throne would regret its arrogance, and the galaxy would remember this day forever. The void echoed with the cries of destruction, explosions, and the hum of alien ships failing. Every strike by the human ship turned fear into panic. And as the flagship of the throne quivered under its power, the galaxy watched in silence. For it had learned a hard truth, one it would never forget. Underestimating Earth was the deadliest mistake it could make. The battle had ended. The Galactic Throne floated silently among the wreckage of its fleet, trembling under the power of the human battleship. Alien officers stared in disbelief, their confidence shattered, their arrogance destroyed. The laughter that had once filled the galaxy was gone, replaced by fear, shame, and regret. The pilot of the human battleship remained calm, his eyes scanning the battlefield. The throne's ships were disabled, engines smoking, weapons offline. Every move the humans had made was perfect, every strategy flawless. And now, the galaxy could see the truth. Earth was no longer weak, no longer primitive. It was strong, intelligent, and deadly when underestimated. A calm voice echoed from the human ship, transmitted to the surviving alien fleet. Your arrogance has cost you everything. Never again underestimate Earth. The message spread across the galaxy, clear and undeniable. Even distant worlds could feel the impact of those words. For humans had proven that cunning, strategy, and patience could overcome any odds. The throne quivered, its council silent for the first time. They realized that mocking Earth's prototype had been their gravest mistake. The humans had hidden their true strength, deceived them with a small decoy, and then revealed a force that no alien could challenge. Panic ran through the remaining fleets, officers shouting orders, but nothing worked. The humans had anticipated every move, outsmarted every plan, and struck with precision. The pilot floated the battleship above the throne's flagship, its massive hull glowing with quiet power. It was a reminder that Earth's strength was not in size alone, but in intelligence, strategy, and resolve. The AI spoke softly, the throne has no choice now. Surrender is the only option. The pilot nodded, calm and confident, knowing that the galaxy had learned a lesson it would never forget. Messages of surrender were sent from the throne, voices trembling with fear and regret. Alien commanders bowed, defeated, unable to meet the gaze of humans who had proven their superiority. The prototype that had been mocked now seemed like a warning, a small symbol of a power that had been hidden all along. The galaxy had witnessed something extraordinary, something it would tell stories about for centuries. The human battleship slowly retreated, fading into the darkness of space. It left behind a trail of awe, respect, and fear. The pilot had no need to celebrate, for the victory was complete. Earth had proven itself, and the lesson had been delivered, clear and undeniable. Far below, on Earth, the news spread quietly among the people. The galaxy's laughter had turned to silence. No one dared challenge humans again. The throne had learned that mocking a small planet could have deadly consequences. And somewhere deep in space, the hidden strength of humanity remained, ready for the next challenge. The pilot looked back once, seeing the remnants of the alien fleet. He whispered to the AI, "They will never forget today." The AI responded, "Nor will the galaxy." And with that, the human battleship disappeared into the stars, leaving the galaxy forever changed. Earth was no longer a joke. The galaxy had learned its lesson. Underestimating humans was a mistake no one would ever make again.